My GF was caught cheating, we are trying to fix it, am I a fool? I've been dating this girl for over a year, the other night she threw a party. At the party she was taking selfies with everyone, and one guy was really flirting with her. This made me extremely nervous. I talked with her about it, she assured me nothing was going on and that was the end of it. After that she went back to partying and I sat in our room to calm down for a while. Later on, I noticed she left her phone in the room, a DCK pic came in and I lost it. I unlocked the phone, read a few chat threads and found out she was cheating on me. I cailed the party quietly, sent everyone home and got cabs for the drunks, and once everyone was gone, I confronted her. I learned that this wasn't the first, it's been happening on and off for a while. She explained that she was afraid many times. She finally let out that she was afraid of how long we've been together and afraid that she sees a future with me. Fast forward about 48 hours and probably 20 hours of talking, crying, frustration and anger, and we've both decided to try and fix it. We've both decided to have an open phone policy. We can read anything and everything on the other's phone from this point forward. That this sort of thing will stop. I've told her that there will be no more chances, full stop, and that she won't be partying any longer without me. I don't party. Am I making a mistake? Am I being a fool? Am I going to end up just being broken again? Sorry for the wall of text, shit sucks right now, but I want to fix it and I want to know if I'm being a complete idiot. Additional info, she's 25, I'm male and 27. We both have decent jobs and live together. We are both rather antisocial, so we rarely go out. TLDR, we both want to fix it. She has recommitted herself to us and I just want to know if I'm a fool. Update, almost 7 days later. Thank you for those of you who had kind words. I've decided after some soul searching and some more reading old broken iPhone that she forgot about, that I'm done. I'm probably moving out tomorrow after I confront her with all of the lies I now know about. Another update, shit's hard. I've officially left the woman and the hardest thing right now is dealing with the depression. Alcohol just makes things worse and I'm likely going to get an STD test this week. I don't really have a good word to say about her, but that's probably normal. 2 weeks later. Well, I can't say I'm surprised, but I found out that she is still whoring around. I've gotten myself tested and am waiting on the results. I am extremely happy I've left. She still wants me back, but that's not going to happen. I have resolved to never be in a romantic relationship with this woman again. I'm slowly but surely getting over this. I don't think I'll fully be over it or trust again for a long time, but it's coming. I can say that I've been the bigger person in all of this. Somehow I haven't yelled, screamed, shouted over anything, nor have I thrown any punches or broken anything. You guys were right the entire time. I should have left her the night I found out. This all would have been easier. Redditors reactions update after. Redditor 1, in short, yes. Very foolish. If it was a drunken one-time thing, if she came clean of her own accord, perhaps. Just move on. Plenty more worthy women out there. Trust. I speak from experience. Redditor 2, this is a pretty accepting sub, and I am an example of someone trying to make it work, but this sounds like it's going to end very badly. Why do you want to make it work? Fear of finding someone else? Kids? Something else? Answer, let's take this out of the picture for a moment. She's been the single most positive force in my life. I wouldn't be where I was in the workplace without her. I wouldn't have fixed my financial issues. She supports my hobbies. She never asked me change for her. She's been accepting of who and what I am again, taking the recent issues out. There's more, but you've put me on the spot and I didn't expect it. Thank you. Redditor 3, firstly, she has been cheating for 1 year. 1 year. Secondly, what does this mean? Afraid that she sees a future with me. I know that this is surviving infidelity, but it doesn't look good. There is something off-putting about your post. I think it's the brazenness of what she did in front of you. She was hooking up an opportunity to cheat right in front of you. Then lying to your face. There is just a coldness to that level of cheating. It's a character issue. It's almost like she doesn't actually want to be in this relationship. And if she has hidden her cheating for a year, then an open phone policy isn't going to help you. Update to my previous post. So it's been almost a month since I found the truth. It's been 3 weeks since I dumped the lying, cheating harpy, and I thought I would post an update. You guys were a good resource. It helped me come to the conclusion that I should leave her. I made the mistake of not moving for about 2 weeks after I dumped her. I generally spent those 2 weeks drunk mistake, and she showed her true colors and took advantage of me at least once. I won't lie, I wanted it, but I would never have done it sober. A few days later she brought one of her side guys back to the house and, well, you can guess what happened. I moved out the next day. Fast forward to Thanksgiving and I had stopped talking to her completely. She texts me out of nowhere looking for comfort, whatever. I talked to her a little and it turns out that she was grieving about our past relationship. She was grieving because side DCK's wife found out about everything and side DCK killed himself on Thanksgiving. What an idiot. Don't go to your ex-boyfriend to be comforted. I won't lie, I laughed to myself, noped out of there and blocked her number, Facebook and any other way she could contact me. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, not gonna lie, I fantasize about the dude my wife cheated with dying some horrible death. Don't even know him. Don't care. There's something cathartic about this. I know that's pretty dark and ducked up, but I don't care. Op answer, she cheated multiple times and I feel the same way about a few of the other guys. There were a few I used to call friends. Now I just hope they get into an accident on the way to work. Redditor 2, OMG, the man she was cheating with killed himself on Thanksgiving? That's terrible. The whole situation is horrific. I'm glad you were out of that relationship. Stay strong and keep your force field up to prevent her from getting her claws in. Redditor 3, I'm kinda sick, I laughed at it. Shitty duck things happen to shitty ducked people. Circle of life. Edit, thinking about it now. I would have laughed and might have said something to her before I blocked her. Op answer, I try to be as decent a person as I can. I was very tempted to tell her that she is a horrible person and that she played a role in his suicide, but I just couldn't. Blocking her is probably doing her as much good as it is me. I can't really send her smart-ass remarks without undoing the block. Update, is staying busy a good way to cope? It's been around 2 months since I learned that my ex was cheating with friends, with coworkers and probably more, and I've slowly been getting over the betrayal. My past week has been amazing. I didn't have any anxiety attacks, I didn't break anything, and I didn't have any nightmares that I was still with her. I think this is because I've been on call for work and too busy to think about anything other than end users are stupid. The question is this healthy? Should I keep myself so busy that I can't think? Is it healthy to keep this bullshit out of my head until I forget? Or don't care anymore? Am I just setting myself up for a massive return to depression? Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1, being distracted is a good way to get through in the beginning, but you can't just not deal with the emotions. In the beginning you're on a roller coaster of thoughts and feelings, so making life changes can be risky in that state. No doubt you are still thinking about what happened to a small degree even while staying busy. Which is perfect, because once the initial shock and pain has faded a bit, you can meditate on how you want to proceed and process the pain and betrayal when your head is a little more clear. If you are just planning on pushing all these feelings down and hope they will never return, then yes, the problems will return with vengeance, as you never truly processed it. I have seen lots of people think that just staying distracted until they no longer think about what happened will somehow just get rid of the problem. It never does. Redditor 2, staying busy can get you through this rough time, but you will have to feel those feelings at some point. I have been busy with life. Connecting with people who connect back. Wow. It's novel. Enjoying my kids. I use that to help me center for looking into why I tolerated his emotional abuse while he was cheating me out of a real marriage. Why did I accept his stonewalling? Those are my issues to address. He clearly was not going to change and in the end refused even that. It would destroy him. Yep, destroy the cheating and lying part of himself, and that wasn't something he wanted enough. You won't forget and you do care. That's what makes you a good person. If you are concerned about depression, get the help in place now while you can function distracting yourself. Chip away at the trauma in ways that feel manageable. And go you for how you described the last week. Amazing indeed. My wake-up screaming nightmares also stopped once I found out about the cheating. Turns out he would come comfort me and then go right back to the latest chatroom babe he was time chatting with. Op answer, gah, that last bit just disgusts me. How can people pull that shit? comforting someone and then moving on. I had an issue with my ex where I was jealous of one of her male friends. I did what I thought was the right thing and told her about it, that I wasn't saying no male friends and that it just made me a tad uncomfortable. She retorted with, "Oh, he's no threat, his lifestyle is gross." I eventually found out that she was S-ing him and had been for ages. People are lovely,